Stompers.
All right, Stompers against Shortballs. Winner of this will play the Aces. And they will come out of, the winner of that will come out of the losers bracket and have to beat East Coast Elite twice. Two balls, no strikes here, Sean. And that's a walk. So Stompers get the leadoff man on. Wyatt Suspin coming up to the plate. Stompers went to the losers bracket after game one and done a nice job fighting back. There's a strike. Frankie way ahead now. And he gets wide swing. So 1 on, 1 out. Brings up Bryce Clark. Bryce leaves that low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, kid. Go do the high one up, kid. Don't help him here.
Let's go, 10. Let's go, kid.
Everybody better, kid. Yup.
There we go. That's a ace hit. First and
third.
Good AB, kid.
First and third, right?
Yep. First two.
and that is a run. So first and second.
Go! Good eye, kid, come on. Come on, 2-4. Good eye, kid. Go.
So Wyatt's up now, two balls, no strikes.
Good eye, kid. Why not to chase
You
that?
can tell Frankie's
One
definitely
pitch,
hurting
one
a
spot
little
here.
bit.
Let's go. Come on, Wyatt. One pitch, one
Has
spot.
not
Let's
pitched
go.
today. Nate and Knockbar have done the majority of the work on the mound for the short balls. There's a swing and a miss from Wyatt, so evens up the count at 2-2.
Base hit ball
Whatever,
four.
want
Let's
to
go.
switch up, we can. You should have the other camera.
Go.
Oh yeah, you did. See the other camera you had. Right next to it. Then right next to it on the left. It's the second.
Oh, this. Oh, cool. Is that now? Why? Was that a walk?
Yes.
Okay, so bases loaded. So Knockbar coming back in.
Move to the other side because they're not going to play a. They're never going to play a guy like that.
I have seen the most lefties I've ever seen. Because, like, I'm always going off it.
Yes. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1 nothing.
Said that, I was like, wait, this is the second one we've seen, bro.
Yeah. It's the most I've ever seen in a day.
Let's go, kid.
All right, so Knockbar's ready. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the first, 1-0 Stompers.
Go, kid, no help. Come on. Walk in front. Go, anyway.
Ah!
Go, kid, no help.
Doing.
No help, kid.
So Bryce up, 2 balls, no strikes.
One pitch, one spot, kid. It's got to be a strike. Let's go. Go, kid.
Shortballs. Come up.
Yup, Jack. Left your
Oh,
keys.
yup, that's mine. That's 3-1, right?
I'm not surprised.
Yes, sir. One kid, one spot. Let's go. Go.
Soup's over there, too. That's a bad look.
All right, so it's 2 runs for the Stompers here. Top of the order, Sean Ryan. Bases still loaded, only one down. Shortballs looking at turn 2. Get out of this. So the winner of this will face the Aces for the chance to beat the East Coast Elite in 2 straight. Knockbar misses again low. He just may be out of steam here. 3-0, and that's ball 4, so... Oh no, that's not ball 4.
We're all hurting.
Attaboy.
That is ball 4. So 3-0 Stompers, bases loaded.
New pitcher, guys. Now this is the most lefties.
All right, so we're getting our 3rd pitching change of the inning here.
Should have my,
As
you
Nate
got my
Smith
car
comes
keys, right?
in for Tyler and Akbar.
My
Frankie
cell phone in
Campanelli
that too?
started the game.
I'll find it. I ain't worried about it.
Shortballs have gone the long way through. Oh, not the longest way
I
through the
am.
losers
Just
bracket.
about.
They've still got a long way. They had a bye. They lost to the Yaks, dropped right down. So essentially, that even if you in that second round of the winners bracket, even if you drop down to the losers bracket, after that game, you still play the first losers bracket game, if that makes sense, just because of the 11 teams. Actually, it's the same way with 12 teams too. So yeah, so the Shortballs have had to go the long way
Oh,
back.
don't worry about it. It can
Nate's
be
thrown a
up there,
couple
Lane, still. It don't
games.
matter. It don't
Knockbar's
matter.
thrown a
Don't worry
couple
about it.
games. Like I said, Frankie's just so beat up that this is the first time this year he hasn't had it. He comes right out wide with a strike, trying to get out with no further damage. Bryce has also thrown a ton of games today, so Shortballs can get out of this, keep it at 3. You still have a chance.
Stompers went to the losers bracket after their first game, so they've been fighting all the way back.
Yeah, both of these teams have had the long journey back through the losers bracket. So 2 outs now. Nate trying to get out of this with no further damage.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go, Bryce. Come on, get me up, kid. Anyway, let's go. Good eye.
Good eye,
Screwball
kid.
hits
Good
the
eye,
bucket
kid.
below the
2.
zone.
Come on, kid. Anyway.
Bryce trying to get another first inning run in for the Stompers. They want as many as they possibly can. Shortballs can definitely put up runs quickly in bunches, so
Go, kid. Anyway, let's go. Come on.
that's been the Stompers' bugaboo this year is scoring runs. So they'll take as many as they can in this first inning. Give Bryce a nice cushion. Not much you can do about that.
Nice pitch.
Get it and go.
So Nate hits the bottom of the zone, gets out of it, no further damage. Shortballs finally land on a pitcher that can get him out of the inning. Nate gets two strikeouts to escape with no further damage, but 3-0 Stompers as we head to the bottom of the first. All right, so Bryce back out on the mound for the Stompers. He's gone the whole way, I think, so far.
He has.
And what, this has to be... I should update Toy Machine, but this has to be their 5th game, I think? We'll get a confirmation of this.
This is his 5th game.
Yeah, this is their 5th game. This is Bryce's 5th game, so these have all been 5-inning games. I don't think any of their games have gone extras. So, so in 20 innings to date, this will be his 21st. If you want to, the Stompers are wearing their alternate Mothman jerseys. The Mothman of course, the longtime First Huntington wiffle ball team, and then Wild and Wonderful wiffle, traveling team. So they'll go back and forth between those jerseys. And also, if you're wondering, if Bryce doesn't necessarily need to finish this out, I'm not talking about this game necessarily, but the tournament, Wyatt has come a long way this year. He is a more than viable pitching option. If the Stompers keep winning and they get later into this tournament and Bryce eventually runs out of gas, which he will at some point, he just hopes the tournament ends before that happens. Wyatt's a very reasonable option.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
Yeah, really nice pitch. I think Bryce is maybe down a little bit velocity, would you say, Tim? But
Well, yeah, he told me before this game, as he was waiting for the long balls game to end, yeah, he's lost a little bit of velocity.
you can see it.
But he has a plan. I'm not going to say what the plan is, but so far he's executing it well.
Yeah, no, I mean he's hitting his spots and he's down velocity, but Bryce is a pretty hard thrower to begin with, so it's not like he's no one would accuse him of throwing soft up here right now. Ground ball. Bryce fields it himself. Makes the put out. Bryce has his game face on. You can see it out there. Just sort of what do you call it?
Just real into it. Not intense. Just
Yeah, I was trying to call the like the lip movement there. I was gonna call it a scrowl, but like that's not a word, right?
No,
Like it's a
yeah, scrowl may be a word. I don't.
That's not what he was doing if it was, but yeah, he's got his game face on. This is not necessarily the deepest. Well, let's think about this. So there's East Coast Elite's left and the Aces left. So yeah, this is the deepest the Stompers have been in a MAW tournament this season. They made the quarterfinals going 2-1 in pool play in the Ocean City, Maryland tournament back in early June. That's their only quarterfinals appearance. So in theory, they are in the semifinals here. 11-team tournament. That was only 14 teams. It's all in the basic.
Hang on him.
And he gassed up a little there. So Bryce has a 1-2-3 inning. Top of the second, no score. Stompers Shortballs. Winner of this game will play the Aces, and then the winner of that game will reach the finals where East Coast Elite is waiting.
I found it.
3-0 Stompers, 3 first inning runs. Frankie Campanelli started for the Shortballs. Struggled with his command. Gave way to Tyler Nothbar, who won the last 2 games for the Shortballs. He also struggled a little bit, so now Nate Smith's on. Nate got the last 2 outs of the first inning. That match, as long as he's effective, it's his ball until the end. If this game becomes a blowout, we could see a little Vinny Albanese, who can pitch. Doesn't usually, though. Sean fouls that straight back.
Let's go, Sean.
I got kicked from the chat. Really? Because he didn't want Colin knowing he was playing poker and then
Pop up. Then he's back on it. Makes the play over by the foul pole. About halfway between first base and foul pole. Not a hard play, but also not a necessary routine one. So that's one out. That's what Shortballs are looking for at this point defensively, just outs. Just keep getting their bats back up. Give themselves a chance to come back here.
Yup.
Another nice sliding stop by Frankie. I think he scraped his knee up there. And also another nice hit from Wyatt. Frankie keeps it off the wall, but it is a single. Runner on first, one out. Bryce Clark coming up for the Stompers. Shortballs are trying to keep runs off the board here, trying to, keep this a 3-run deficit. Stompers would love to add more. Love to kind of put this away early. Ground ball, it's a double play opportunity. Not quite, just goes home with it. Oh, it was a double, okay. My bad, that was not a double play opportunity. Frankie slid to try to stop the ball from reaching the wall, couldn't do it.
Let's go, Sean.
I'm on one.
So runner still on second, 2 outs now. Sean Ryan back up. So Nate works around that double from Wyatt. Otherwise, it's a pretty quick inning. Bottom of the second, still 3-0 Stompers.
I texted him personally and he never responded. Yes. What's up with him?
I'm ready.
Why?
He's embarrassed to tell her.
Beck hasn't been here either since the first one.
Take my time. He's in the hospital to get like a degree.
We should make an MIA graph.
It's not surprising to anyone.
Bryce gets ahead with a nice screwball. Just to get me over screwball, but
Well, and that's what he needs to do right up 3-0. Just, lots of first pitch strikes, lots of getting ahead of the count.
Yeah.
Why'd you even bother? Can I tell you something? I got Frank. It's weird. You're a weird dude.
Oh, dude, I tried my best, Dylan. Shouldn't you be driving home?
Come on, Frank, lock him.
You guys would. Well, no, it would be better. Yo, I know
Frankie.
Frankie barreled up that, but just maybe a tiny bit late.
Slider.
That was money.
Yeah, literally money.
It went like an inch over her shirt. Wow, you're really making your girlfriend show the ground. No, Frank. And you're wearing Crocs.
Here we go,
Oh,
kid.
God.
Come on. Come
You
on.
got blue moons? Like, what the fuck? Because you get pissed off. Yeah, you got your own.
Yes.
Real good at bat from Frankie there and driving the walk. Lots of close pitches he laid off of. That's what the Shortballs need. They need base runners here. So lefty-lefty matchup. Knockbar slices that off. About 20 feet foul.
Come on, Knockbar.
Again, if you're just joining us here, this is the second to final losers bracket game here, the Backyard Brawl tournament. This is sort of a comeback tournament for teams that haven't won a MAW regular season tournament yet in 2021. It was the top 12 teams in the point standings that hadn't won a tournament. Unfortunately, one team had to drop out late. It was too late to get the next teams in line all lined up, so we went down to 11 teams. And the winner of this will bypass the wild card weekend on September 4th, go straight to the MAW Championship Tournament, and that's a huge deal because no one wants to play back-to-back weekends. It's not just a question of whether you make it or not out of that wild card tournament. It's just even if you make it out, having to play back-to-back is not fun. So this basically serves almost as a second wild card tournament if you think about it. Bryce gets the second out of the inning, so runner on first, 2 outs. Nate Smith up for the Shortballs. Joining us for this game, head over to the MAW Facebook page. It's Mid-Atlantic Wiffle on Facebook. We'll have the losers bracket final coming up after this, and that'll be the winner of this versus the Aces. Then the winner of that game will face, real good spot from Bryce. The winner of that game will face East Coast Elite in the championship. In the championship of the double elimination tournament, and that'll also be on Facebook. So head over there after we're done with this game. We'll have both of those games for you. So the AF here is autofocus, so like if you have any issues, just turn it off. But do you see where it is?
Yeah, right next to the microphone. Up in that area.
Close enough. It's a quick inning for Bryce. Gets out of it. Top of the third. Still 3-0 Stompers.
Let's go, Ken. Let's go, kid.
Two, 2-1, kid. Let's go.
He just likes to talk shit.
Nah, kid. I got it.
Go, Bryce.
One pitch, one spot. Let's go.
Let's go, Nick. Come on, one more. Let's go.
Go, kid.
Come on, kid.
Now shorten that swing. Bless you.
Thank you.
Shorten that swing up. Go. Anyway.
Yes!
Strike.
Good cuts. That's a good
Fight back.
That's a strike. Yeah, that was a strike.
Sean.
So 2 outs, 2 strikeouts for Nate to start the top of the third. Sean Ryan up now. He's had a big day at the plate.
Go.
Nate hangs that, and Sean just sends him right back up the middle. Runner on first now, 2 outs. Double here for Wyatt, which he had earlier this game. He played another run, and said he pops it up. Nate gives pursuit, but just a little bit in front of the fair play on it. That's a play that, an 9 a.m. First game, Nate probably makes, but out of energy here. Been a long, hot day. You can see the velocity way down for Nate. Knockbar goes to second for the easy out on that. Shortballs get out of the inning. Be interesting to see if they make another pitching change here in the fourth. Nate looks like he's running on fumes. Maybe try, if they don't get anything here, maybe try Frankie again, see if he can just eat some innings, or go to Vinny. First gets ahead as Vinny chases. That pitch a little bit low. Shortball's pretty quickly running out of opportunities here. We got 3 more. It's bottom of the third. It's 5-inning regulation games. There'll be 1 clean inning if they happen to be tied after 5 innings. And then it'll go to bases loaded starting in the 7th inning. So right now, again, even though Bryce has lost a little bit of velocity, he's really locating his pitch as well. Certainly does not seem to be trending that way as he gets the first out of the inning. It's 2 strikeouts to start the bottom of the third for Bryce Clark. It's part of the tournament where you just have to, you have to dig deep. Just keep pounding the zone. Don't make yourself throw more pitches, especially up 3-0. Just pound the zone as much as you can with quality pitches. You don't want to let up. You don't want to get out of rhythm, but Bryce is on his 23rd inning now of the tournament. Knockbar foul tips that back into the zone. That's a nice quick inning. That's what he wants at this point of the game. Quick innings, in and out, no runs. That's what both pitchers want. Even as Nate Smith heads back out for the short balls, they just want even down 3-0. Nate just wants to get through this as quick as possible each inning, get his team back up.
Come on, 1-0, start us off, kid.
I'll give you my second round. It's an early second round.
Here comes Nate's pitch. First pitch of the 4th inning. Screwball defines the lower outside corner of the plate of the zone.
You're alright, Ken, you're alright.
After going lone outside, he goes high middle, gets Bryce to chase on the rise. So 1 quick out for Nate again. That's just what these guys are trying to get at this point. It's deep into this double elimination tournament. A lot of innings, hot day. Nate takes a little bit off there, gets a looking strike on Sean. Both pitchers just want a lot of strikes, a lot of quick outs. That's what they're looking for here.
Get out, ball! Baby! Alright, son!
But what they don't want to do is, take the foot too much off the pedal. Nate there went for back-to-back change-ups. Sean was still out in front of it. He definitely wasn't, right on that pitch, but that first change-up put it in his mind that he could see another one, but he didn't miss there. Pretty impressive power. Like I said, he was out on his front foot, but he was aware of the changeup. Then he kind of saw it halfway, was able to adjust. and hit the ball out. So it's a big fourth run. Any run the Stompers can have from this point forward, or from the first inning forward, is a big run. That one misses wide. Nobody on though, so no harm done. Two outs, Bryce Clark up for the Stompers, trying to help himself out. Stompers have already added one insurance run this inning. They'd love a second one. Bryce expands his zone a little bit, swings through that pitch. Nico's changed up again. Gets Bryce to swing through that. Bottom four, yeah. So we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Stompers have a commanding 4-0 lead here. Bryce Clark looking for 2 quick innings to get his team into the losers bracket, game. And like this is a weird tournament, Tim, where like you don't earn points here since it's an invitational, so there's no benefit to that. But even if the Stompers come up short here, this has to give them a little bit of confidence of like. They've had these confidence moments throughout the season, but this has to be another one where it's like, okay, like, we can do this. We just need things to come together at a tournament.
Yeah, they've been building all year, even when the results, aren't necessarily there.
Right.
The actual.
And that's what I'm saying with this. Like, even if they lose this tournament, even if they don't win it, that this is a competitive tournament that everyone. That again, because there are no points on the line. So like, think about that. It's not. There are no moral victories. Everyone's just out there trying to go for the end game, and here they are. There's 4 teams left, and they're still surviving. If they win this, there's 3 teams left, and they're still hanging around.
Yeah, it's trusting in the process. Bryce has been a workhorse. Wyatt's come along. When I sit on the bench with Bryce and Sean, said that Wyatt's really come a long way hitting this year.
100%, yeah. All right, so first pitch to the bottom of the fourth from Bryce is a rip single, maybe a double. Yeah, double.
Vinny, come on.
That was one of those balls that's kind of like, 4.5, 18 inches. 18 inches is a foot and a half away from the guy that's playing on that side of the field, and you can chase it all you want. It's going to beat you to the wall. Bryce wastes no time. He must have got that ball back and went right into his windup. Get his first strike on Vinny Albanese.
Yeah, he knows he knows he only has so many bullets, and I think working fast and just continuing.
Good eye, Vinny.
Well, that's the positive of double elimination. That's a positive of double elimination tournament. If you find yourself in this position, is that it's go 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 once you get in there. So once this game ends, it's gonna be a short turnaround. If I assume that Bryce, if they Stompers win this, will pitch at least start the next game and see how it goes.
No. You just saw him break that in his hand? Come on.
It's shattered, I saw it.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, great pictures of Soup and Stan driving the car.
It's like speaking of pitching changes, because Hogan still just complete, clean ball, but he's going to start to work a little bit. He said this winter he's going to start working on scuffed, but you know, Grant came with like 5 knife balls and went back and forth. So like like in his game, he wanted to or he asked me before the game, can you switch or whatever? And I said, yeah, we don't have a rule against switching different types of balls because that may change next year. We don't know how to, there's really no way to. It's gonna be a mess either way. I said, but the courtesy thing is to say, we changed. He said like 2 or 3 times, I'm changing. Like to one point, the Goon Squad was like, yeah, I don't really care. That's good. No, I agree. You have to win by tricking people. You're not really.
That was the second game. Bryce throws that one in. He doesn't.
No, he didn't.
Good pitch.
Go.
Just good. Good.
Just a good pitch.
I mean,
Just like you said.
Frankie was right on top of that last one, and then he threw it in. Threw a ball, threw a strike that became a ball.
Different teams you got to, go ahead, I'll just talk about it. But yeah, like to Tim's point, there's been a few difference-making hitters here in this tournament. Andreas Fink, just like, I hate talking about underrated players because that's all, or underrated anything in any sort of pursuit, because it's all about who's doing the rating, right? So like if you're not paying attention and you don't really know what's going on, then a guy may be underrated to you, but that doesn't mean he's underrated, in general. So it's kind of a sticky subject here, but like for instance, a guy that I'll use this term instead that not a lot of people sort of recognize as a top level hitter. And is Andreas Fink of the Goon Squad. He's just a, he's just a really, really great hitter. Had another great tournament. Whiffman's been big for East Coast Elite. Sean Ryan's been big here for the Stompers. I think if I'm missing anyone, that's sort of been a difference maker offensively in this tournament. Those are really the big 3 that come to mind. Yeah. I got it. Can you see here? This camera went down.
I'll come out when it's done.
So Frankie Campanelli has a bloody nose right now. So
Play this field.
They can wait a second.
It's not going to stop.
I don't have time for this shit.
I will get out there, I promise you.
Let's go, Sean.
all right. So Sean Ryan leads off, top of the 5th, 4-0 Stompers over the Shortballs. Nate Smith on the mound for the Shortballs.
I get dry? How well over here? I don't have any afro anyway.
You're such a nerd.
Well, that's a good pitch, inside corner. Sean saw it. It just had too much. So the 1-2 pitch. Here comes Nate. A little bit of change up there, but I didn't see that out of the hand. And he gets Sean swinging high. So 1 down, top of the 5th. Here's White Zuspin. Frankie's still having his nosebleed.